So like you said, you wanted to add cars. I found some cars on the Unity Asset Store. So the first thing, let's just import those assets. So to import stuff, you go here to Window, Package Manager, and then you can see all your liked assets here. So let's search for cars. It's a very small one. These are low poly, so low quality. Just 1 MB, so you should go fast. Yep. So we'll have random cars with different speeds and also different directions. Um, okay. So now we need to create a prefab for that kind of a platform. So we'll have a platform with cars. So I'll just take the standard one, the simple, just the one without any traps. Place it here in the scene. Let's remove everything, just so we can see it. So I'll just disable the platforms and the player. Wait, not the player, because if I do that, then we lose the camera, because the camera is a child of the player. So now we have this platform here. This is a you see it is blue here in the hierarchy. So that means it's a prefab. So we have to go here and say prefab unpack. So it's no longer a prefab here in the scene. Since we're going to have cars here, we have to make it bigger, the platform. So I'll just copy this platform and add this as a child and reposition this a little bit on the x-axis, like that, you see. So now we'll have a bigger platform. Okay. Something like this. I don't know. Maybe even bigger, I don't know. Yeah, let's make it one square bigger. Okay. Let's something like that. Okay, and let's rename this to car platform. And we'll have to make a script for this. But first, let's create some cars first. Let's see where those are. Have some prefabs actually, and you can see that these are pink because the materials are not converted to URP. So we have to take all of these and select them all. Go to File, not File, Edit, Rendering, Materials, Convert to URP, and this should fix this problem. You see now it's fixed. Let's do this for this as well. Okay, so now if we go back to the prefabs, oh wait, we have one more here. Let's change this as well, because you have URP and you have HDRP, so you have two different type of projects. Okay, so now we should drag it into the scene. It should not be pink. Just give it 1 second to load the materials. So now we can see it. But my question is, why is that? That looks a little bit odd in the scene. Oh, never mind. It's normal. So what we'll do now is we'll drag all of these here, all these cars. So we have 4 types total. And now we need to make it a trap like the ones in the sphere trap and cube trap. Let's look at those 1 second and see what we need to add to these cars. So from what I can see, we need just a collider. We need a collider and a rigid body, from what I can see, and then a script that will, because we have to change the velocity every frame. Or actually, now that I'm looking at this, I don't know. Yeah, we need a script. So we need a collider, a rigid body, and a script for the cars. So first, let's just select all of them and let's add a box collider to the not 2D but 3D, like that. No trigger, we want physics on this. But I'm looking at this and maybe we do not add a box collider. Maybe we add a mesh collider. Let's see. We can do that first. So if now I had here mesh collider, let's see if that works. I'm not sure if that works or not. Actually, well, I guess there is one way to find if it works or not. Let's just give it a rigid body and see if it falls through the platform or not. And if it doesn't, then it works. So let's see. Let's play the scene and see. Oh. Well, that's interesting because. Oh, my bad. I made a mistake. Sorry. So the mistake is I added the rigid body to the children of the whole object. We need to add it to the parent object. But it still seems that it still falls to the platform. So let me check a couple of things. One thing we need to check is in which layer is this platform first. So it is on default layer. And let's check if we have the default layer here interact with the default one in the physics matrix here. Yes, it is enabled, so I'm not sure. Maybe we do have to check here convex. Let's see. Wait, what does it say? It's not supported. Oh, my bad. We have an issue with the platforms here. And the issue is these other platforms that are children, they have the platform script which moves the platform to the center. So we have to select all of these and remove that that script. And let's try it one more time. Okay, let's see what the issue is here. Concave. Oh yes. So we do have to check here in the mesh collider. We have to check the convex property. Not sure why, but that's what the error is saying. And now you see we have collision. Let's see what else do we need here. So now we have to do this process for each car. So each car needs a rigid body, so we select all of this and add the rigid body. And then we have to go to the model inside this object for each one. I'll just select all of them and add a mesh render. So, oh, sorry, a mesh collider. Check the convex. And now we have to do two more things. We need to, first of all, we need to check the constraints here in the rigid body. We don't want a rotation, so we'll freeze rotation. And we will only move these cars on the x-axis, so we'll also freeze y and z, the y and z position. And this will need a script. So, but I think we can add the sphere trap script. Let's check that. Yeah, I think we can add the sphere trap script. It will work the same. Oh, actually, never mind, because we need to do this tutorial. So let's make a script for these cars. It will be very similar with the sphere script. We just spawn it the car randomly, either to the left or the right, and then when it reaches the end of the platform, we destroy that car, and then we spawn a new one. And if you have questions, then let me know. Okay. We'll just copy the sphere trap script from here and adapt it a little bit. So you see that here in the beginning we select a random direction, but you see that our cars by default they are not orientated towards left or right. So you have to do that here. When we select a random direction, we also want to rotate the car towards left or right. But first, these are prefabs. You see, they are blue in the hierarchy, so we have to unpack those, so they are no longer the prefabs from the folder. And let's see, we want to rotate it on the y-axis like that. So if it's going to the right, we rotate by 90 degrees. So here we have to rotate it. So let's say transform, rotate. We want to rotate on the y-axis, so let's say vector 3 up, and then times 90. So we want to rotate 90 degrees. And for left, we rotate to minus 90 degrees. And here we don't want to change direction when we collide with a collider. We want to destroy it. So here we just say destroy this game object, which is that. It's good. Okay. Now we need a script for the platform. For this script, the platform will spawn the cars randomly. But first, we need some colliders at the end of the platform so that the cars can collide with those and get destroyed. So let's do that first. I'll just take a platform. Wait, no. and I'll rotate it 90 degrees on the Y, not Y, sorry, but X. It's not X, it's Z. Yeah, like that. See? Now we'll move it a little bit towards the right side. So like that. I think that's okay. And we'll disable the mesh renderer because we don't want to see this. And then we want this to be a change direction tag. And let's change the name of this as well. Just call it destroy collider, even though we say change direction, yeah, the tag. And now we'll just copy it and place it on the other side. So we have one on the left and one on the right. Like that. We just put minus after that value, before that value, and now it's on the other side. Now we need to save our cars. So I'll just save it here in the platform. In the platform folder. Okay. And the main object needs to have a script that will spawn those cars. Let me just compare it real fast with the other one. Yeah, okay, I see. So yeah, we need a script for that. So let's make one called car. Okay, so first thing we need here is the cars. So we make a public game object. Car prefabs, we call it. So this is an array. And I forgot we have to go to those cars and give them the trap layer. So let me make sure first that the traps. So the traps, you see, they have the tag trap and the layer, the physics layer trap. So we'll select all of those cars, make them traps. And now I need to know. Do traps interact with other traps, because they might overlap these cars. So here in the matrix we need to check for traps. Let's see, traps with traps, they do not interact. You see, so that's good because sometimes these cars may overlap. So let's go back to our car platform object and add that script. And now it's time to code this. Let's see how do we do this. Well, first of all, let's make sure that these cars have different speeds, different move speeds. One second, I'm looking at this. Yeah, we need to add the script. We forgot to add the script to the cars. Let's do that first. Car trap, suppose. And then the direction will be random here. We don't have to look at that. And then we want different speeds. So I'll just put some different speeds in here. Okay. And now let's add those cars here in the array. And we'll use the update function, I think. So inside here, we'll wait a random amount of time. So let's generate that number first. So let's say float random time equal random range, and let's say between 2.5 and 5 seconds. So we wait some random time. Let me just comment this, wait time, and then we spawn a new car, random car. But we need to spawn this at a certain position. Okay. So let's create that position here. This needs to be on the left and on the right. Let's see. I'll just drag the car here so we can see. Let me look closely. So this needs to touch the platform. Well, the issue now is you see that these cars have different sizes, and therefore they will have a different spawn point. But we can fix that with the rigid by modifying the rigid body. So we can say here we do not freeze the Y position, and this way it will still have gravity. So this will fall on the platform first. So now we just need 2 spawn points. Okay. So let's create that. We'll just make 2 empty objects. And now we'll copy the value from the platforms that are on the edge. So we'll copy the position, copy. This is the left one. And we'll place it slightly above that. Something like that. And then we'll copy this. It just changed the minus here, or the X. That's this. So now we have the spawn points. So because we need to do it in the, we spawn them in the car car platform script. Excuse me one second. So because we spawn this in this script randomly, we also need to change, rotate them and give them the direction in this script here. So first let's generate a random index for the car. So int index equal range from 0 to the length of that array. So now we have a random index. Now we spawn it at those spawn points. So we need those 2 here. We need to say +1 left spawn and right spawn. And instead of doing this here in the car script, we'll do it in the platform script. So I'll just copy this and remove it from here and place it here, the platform script. So here we need to spawn it and save the script of that car. So we'll say car trap, because that's how we call that script. Call script equal, and now we spawn it, instantiate car prefabs, and then we use that random index that we created, so a random car, and then we spawn it in this case, we spawn it on the left spawn, so left spawn position. And then we say quaternion identity, so that means no rotation. So here we spawned it, but we need to get the car script. So after that we say get component car trap, like that. So then we spawn the car and save the car script at the same time. And we can change here the direction of that. We say car script move direction becomes right. And also, oh, actually, never mind. We do modify the velocity here, so that's okay. So we basically have a 50% chance to spawn it on the right, and 50% chance to spawn it on the left. So let's do the same here. Else, I'll just copy this line of code. And then this should here we cannot say transform protect, we have to say the transform of the car, because if we say transform is the platforms, we have to select the car here. So I think that's it. This should now work. Time to test. But before that, we need to add the left spawn and the right spawn to the script. Okay, so left, right, and let's see if it works first. Also, because the time between spawns is very low, these cars may overlap. You see? Oh, well, we have an issue here, I think. Yes. I don't think we can do it here in update. We need to do it in a coroutine. Okay, so I'll just make a coroutine for its spawn cars. So now we'll just copy paste everything. We don't need to update anyone. Yes. So we'll spawn one car and then we'll wait some time. And this needs to be in a while loop. So while we'll say while true. So it runs forever basically. So what this will do is forever we'll spawn a car here, and then it will wait a random amount of time. But here we generated the number. We need to say here yield return new wait for seconds, and then specify that amount of seconds. And we no longer need the update function. We just need the start function to start this coroutine. Start cars. And this should work because when we destroy the platform, it should stop the coroutine without problems. So let's test that one more time because the issue was to spawning it every frame. And also we have to play a little bit with the speed of those cars. So I have an issue here. The first issue is these are not rotated correctly. You see? So let's look at those a little bit. Okay, let's look at the car trap script first. Okay. Because one issue is going the wrong way. Okay. So let's see, we spawn it here at the left, okay? And then the direction is right. Um, so oh yes, of course, yes, my bad. So we have one issue that that is here I said the left spawn 2 times. This is right spawn. So if you spawn it to the left, then it needs to go towards the right side. So that's good. So and this should fix it now. And this should fix it. Try it one more time. Yes. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, I see. Um. So you see, one issue here is it interacts with the player and it stops. So let's see why that is. It is a trap. Oh yes. Okay. We need to make sure that the collider is a trap as well. You see, the collider is not a trap. That's the issue. So that's one issue. And the other issue, you see, it is not touching the platform. It's floating above it. So we have to change that as well. And to do that, let's first fix the fact that it is floating. So here on the linear velocity, we only want to move it on the x-axis. So instead of doing this, we'll say new vector 3. Okay. And also, we no longer, if we do this, we no longer need a vector 3 move direction. We need we need here an integer move direction, okay? Because we want to say here move direction times move speed on the x, and on the y we maintain the y, and on the z as well we maintain those. But actually on the z it doesn't matter that much, but we'll keep it anyway. That. So now we have to modify the part in the code where we change, when we set the direction here, you see. So now this vector 3 right will become 1, and actually this should be a float, not an integer. Let's make it a float. So we say 1 here and -1 here. -1. So it's the same thing, but now we maintain the velocity on the y and the z, so that way the car will touch the platform. So that's the first issue. And the second issue was those cars, the collider on those cars does not have the tag a trap. So we have to go through each one, unfortunately, because these are different. So I'll just go through each one and change that to trap. So let's try that one more time, see if it works. Yep, but you see that the car falls through the platform. And we have to see why that is actually. Why is that? I think it's because here we disable the interaction from. So we're interested in default and traps. You see, it is disabled for some reason. So I'll just re-enable that. Let's try that one more time. So now it should not fall through the. Yep, it works now. But you see, it does not fall fast enough. It does not fall fast enough. So we have to go here in the rigid body, and we have to modify the mass a little bit. I'll just make it 10 times heavier, so that way it will fall faster. Okay. But you also see that these are not. We need to increase the speed of this a little bit. So I'll just take. I will just take each value here, and I'll multiply it by 1.5. Let's say. So let's give it a 50% increase speed. So now that we have this platform, we need to save it in our folder like that. And now we can add it to our game manager here when we spawn random platforms. We will add this as well, the car platform. So now we should see this being spawned. But just to make sure, I will change the mass of this even more, so it falls even faster to the platform. So now it's time to test and see if it spawns correctly. Let's see. Oh, but let's look at the chances here, because when we created the generation for the platforms, we spawned those depending on the score. You see, so if the score is a bit below 10, then it's 25% chance to spawn a trap, and you see we have different chances for different scores. But it's a bit too easy, so let's change that from 5 here 15. Let's make it harder a little bit. And please, Lemon, if you have questions, let me know. And also let me know if you want to if you want me to share this project file, the file. Want to play with this project? Yeah, you see, we have those as well now. Yep. It works from what I can see. Let's make sure it is not. Yeah, it is. It gets deleted after the player walks forward. I still have an issue with the fact that it's those cars. You see, they fall too slow. Unfortunately, don't know how to fix that. I tried increasing the mass here, but not helping. Yeah, I don't know. So you see now we have the cars in the game. Yeah, now I guess we cannot sound effect and other. I don't know. I think we're done with this project now. So Lemon, do you want me to send you send you the file of the project? Maybe you want to play with it, or if not, we'll stop for now. or if you have suggestions for what we should add to the project. Are you here, Ramon? Oh, wait. Well, if you don't have questions or suggestions, we'll stop for today. We can discuss afterwards if you want me to add anything else.